Hi there. My name's Hannah. I'm also known as Verve, and I am the future Twilight Sparkle cosplayer. I also do Queen Chrysalis, Portal, and a couple others. But today we will be talking about how to make My Little Pony horns for cosplay, along with Homestuck horns. It's the same method. It can be used for other cosplays and also minor props. So what we're going to do first is kind of look at how horns are supposed to sit on a wig head. For some reason, people get this wrong. When you look at My Little Pony, their ears are always here, normal, and their horn is always on their forehead. But a problem we see is instead of having, this is my Twilight Sparkle wig, instead of having the horn on the forehead, we see a lot of people who put the horn straight up. They look like not a pony. They seem to look like some kind of freakish Teletubby. It's not very attractive. And the ears are always here. So the first thing I want to talk about is making sure your horn is on your forehead so you actually look like a pony and not some sort of freak experiment that's gone wrong. Now, a lot of people buy Yaya horns, which those work well. I know lots of people who use those, but I myself like to make my own. That's just me. So what I do is, you can see my horn sits on here. There are no headbands that go with this. It uses the button snaps I've heard one or two people use. They're fantastic. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is detach my horn from my wig and the wig head just to show you how I build it. It's fairly easy and quite thrilling, actually. So the basic idea is the horn, as you can see, nice and shiny, little grooves, is actually made out of super sculpted clay, which means it's a little bit heavy, but it could be a lot worse. Now, the clay itself, I've already carved the groove that goes around. That's kind of a big thing for the horn, so you don't look dumb. And I always coat my horns with this very sparkly kind of paint to give it that little magical, kind of make it just add a little bit of a touch. Now the way I attach my horns to my wig, because I also do Chrysalis, and I also did a Caterpie cosplay where it has the little red headband right in the front, is I use button snaps. And you can see I've glued the button snaps to the bottom of the horn, and I've glued the matching part to a piece of cardboard from a pizza box, because that's what you do. And pretty much the idea is you go to the wig, you snip a small hole in the mesh part between wefts on the wig. That way you're not really like pulling the wig apart or have to worry about it falling apart. And you just snap through the holes. And that holds it nice and steady. You'll definitely want two, maybe three. I say two. Doing just one is, trust me, not the most steady thing in the world. I wouldn't trust it. You know what? In fact, don't use cardboard. Go to Hobby Lobby and buy some plastic berets and use them, because they're more shaped and last longer. But this was my first time doing it, so cardboard. So, like I said earlier, the horn itself is made from super sculpty clay. My Queen Chrysalis horn, which I have stored away right now, actually has an aluminum foil core, which makes it much weaker, but it makes it lighter. So it's kind of a trade-off. It's really your decision. I'm guessing since this has a more even shape, it's not like Chrysalis's oddly shaped horn, that it would probably be okay to be using aluminum foil, but the Chrysalis horn has broke before. And all you have to do, the thing about it also is sometimes it tends to slip a little bit. Like if you bump the horn, then you might be in a little bit of trouble. But the good thing is button snaps are a quick release. So instead of just annihilating your wig and breaking your horn, you are just having a quick snap, your horn falls off, then you can button snap it back on. So I just get my button snaps and just snap it back into my wig, and there you have it. How to make a Twilight Sparkle horn and the other My Little Pony horn. It's fairly easy, and button snaps. I highly encourage button snaps for everything cosplay. Thank you, and I hope you'll come and watch a few more videos on basic cosplay tips and hints. Have a good one.